How about now?
There you go.
Better? Okay. So excited to be here. Thank you all for being here. My name is Dr. Howard Cohn. I am the co-founder and chief product officer of 7.2, the Alkaline Company, and we are thrilled to be here in Australia. And this is our first stop on our Australia-New Zealand tour. And then shortly going to South Korea next, and just straight out of Utah a couple of days ago. So very excited about what's going on. My goal here is to make sure that I get you whatever information you want. We can speak about these products, about this concept, about this journey, this mission for hours and hours, but we will not. I'm just going to give you the basics of how we got here, why we got here, where we're going, and hopefully you'll come and play with us. So we're excited about that happening. First of all, David, great, fantastic job, great energy, great information. I was taking notes, and it's just a thrill to listen to everything you had to say, and also saves me a little bit of having to beat everybody up with what they need to be doing or taking a look at the alkaline movement or alkalinity. And also Dr. Rhonda for doing such a fantastic job and doing a much better job I could ever do than explaining molecular hydrogen and some of the things that are happening. And what you saw there with that case, we see day in and day out. I've been at this for 7.2 for a little over 2.5 years right now. We officially had our official launch of our company just in March of this year. So if you're excited about what you see, you're definitely at the right place at the right time. This is quite an opportunity. It's quite an opportunity in this country, and you'll see it throughout the world, and hopefully in another year or two it will be a household name. And seeing what's happening for people, I can't imagine that it's not. I've been around North America and around some other areas. I do Skype, thank God for technology. I'm able to do webinars and Skype presentations to the world, throughout Europe, throughout Philippines, throughout all these different places about our products and what they're doing. It's exciting to hear the stories are tear-jerking. Just in Utah, we're listening to people that are in such amazing, horrific pain from fibromyalgia, RSD, all these different things that are what we would call suicidal pain conditions, where the massive narcotics that they're taking and have been taken, they no longer take anymore. Now, being here in Australia, and as a company owner, I need to step outside the doctor role for a second, because normally I like to tell you everything that these products do and all the great stories about what's happening. But it's been interesting getting our products down here officially in this country. And your TGA is up. Actually, your TGA is I thought our FDA was bad. Your TGA is tight. They're tight. So we are officially, these products behind me, we are officially here as a food. They are a food. And they are a food. They are food for your body. How it works is if you feed your body what it needs, the body's designed to heal itself. And the body's designed to stay well. That's really why we did this. But I must say, first of all, we need to do the disclaimer, which is you hear all kinds of different things, and I know people ask all kinds of different questions about, will these products do this, will they do that? Our products are not designed to cure any disease, replace any treatment of any doctor, or diagnose anything. Our products are designed to give your body the nutrition it needs so that it can function. That is it. Everything else is actually a medical claim, and we don't make medical claims. And in order for this company to be scaled worldwide and go around the world, we really have to obey these laws, be them fair or not. So, and even my talk here, and going forward, this is being our first talk here, and when the next time around when there's hundreds, and the next time around when there's thousands in the room, we have to be very, very careful about what we say and do not say. So, I'm going to talk to you about the things that we say in the United States that we necessarily are not always supposed to say down here, because our products are a food. Even those brochures you have right now are U.S. brochures, which technically are not supposed to be here, but they're here, so enjoy them. So, I hate this part, but I just really have to do it. So, let me just tell you a story, how this happened. Jason Barreca, who's the CEO of this company, is a patient and friend of mine for over 15 years. Very famous in this industry of direct sales, network marketing, because he had a company in the 90s called New Vision that brought the awareness of why people should have minerals in their life. And his company did over $1 billion in sales over 7 years, and they created a worldwide phenomenon in this industry and in nutrition. He retired in a patient, like I said, for years. And one day he was in our office, and I have an office called the Cohn Health Institute. Very busy place. We see people from around the world who have different health problems that no one can fix. We show them natural ways to heal themselves, and we show them how smart their body is and how it's designed to do that. In our office, we've used nutrition as one of the many modalities that we use. In our office, to this day, we have over 2,000 different products from 109 different companies from around the world. So it is a inventory nightmare. We have stuff for everything. So he was in our office one day. He said, listen, if you came right down to it, you had to pick one product, what would you pick? And I said, well, it's not one product, it's really just one philosophy, which is if I could figure out a way to get everybody to eat raw green foods and like it, then they'll get better faster than anything else that they can do. Period. And he goes, why has nobody done that? I go, well, it's not simple, it's not easy, it's not cost effective, and it's definitely not palatable. Remember, most people remember the first time they tried wheatgrass because it's usually the last time they tried it. They say, I'm not going to do that anymore, regardless of how healthy and no matter how many studies there are on what it'll do for our health. And in the United States, there was a medical doctor, Gabriel Cousins, who did a study or a report called Simply Raw. It was actually originally called Raw for 30 Days. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. It's watched online, rawfor30days.com. And anyway, he's a medical doctor who was a raw food vegan. And he did this study, so to speak, on type 2 diabetes. And he took 6 type 2 diabetics that were obese and already insulin dependent, already injecting insulin. He did nothing other than feed them raw green foods for 30 days. So what happened? So for everybody who stayed in this program, we'll get back to that, within 48 hours, everybody was able to lower their insulin dose. 48 hours, just eating raw green foods, nothing special. Raw green foods. Within 2 weeks, they were all off of insulin, completely. Within 4 weeks, they were released as non-diabetic. Where is the American Diabetes Association giving out Nobel Prizes to this guy? They were nowhere. Because these organizations and this philosophy of allopathic philosophy traditionally is about treating things. They're not about fixing things. They're not about what Dr. Ron is talking about, finding the cause of something. Our goal is to find the causes to why somebody has what they have. Turns out that acidity and the over-acidification through our diets and our stress levels and how we don't move our bodies around has been what's contributed either directly or indirectly to what's going on. So that, long story short, had us embark on figuring out a way to do this. First person I consulted with Dr. Robert O. Young. I've heard people talk, David talked about him a lot. Went down to his ranch a few times, hung out with him. I've always known about him, always read his books, seen Tony Robbins parade him around for over a decade as the alkalinity guru. And we talked about this philosophy and what to do, and he's been out there as a crusader, so it's on his shoulders and many others that we're here today. So where we veered in separate directions were only over one issue. He said, it doesn't matter how it tastes. I said, I've been doing this thing for 24 years. And let me tell you, compliance is everything. If people don't say those 4 magic words, which are what? I can do this. Then guess what? They ain't gonna do it. It is that simple. So we have the discussion as to why less than 2% of the world follows his philosophies, why 98% get up to an all-American or all-world acidic breakfast, and continue to do that throughout the day. And I said, if we can make this taste good, we'll get the rest of the 98% of the world. If we make it user-friendly, make it cost-effective, then we'll get everybody. And that's what we've done. And we have evidence of that worldwide. So we'll talk about these products in a little bit and why we went to do that. And I appreciate everything David had to say because it's really the most important part. If you don't create the why, it really doesn't matter. And all those statistics and all those things about our food are just so overwhelming. And I want to let you know that this company is designed to be a net or a life raft for people who can sit and listen to all the great information and go, I'm screwed. And I am, because the carpets, the lights, the paint on the walls. I walk outside, I'm not supposed to see air, but you know, where I come from in LA, you see the air, you're not supposed to see air, right? Water, right? Odorless, colorless, tasteless liquid, whatever. Even up in my hotel room here, you can smell it, it's got an odor, it's a chlorine, you can taste it, you know, if they're using too much chlorine, it smells like your swimming pool. If it's not, it smells like the toilet bowl. I mean, it's just endless. And I'm not going to beat that up because it was already just such a great job of explaining to you. What I like to do before we get started on going over these products is really kind of reiterating a little bit of what David said in just one picture and model.